Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be doing a tutorial on how to crochet a pair of ruffle footies, or if you want to call it ruffle socks, whichever one you want to call it. So for today, the materials you will need are a tapestry needle, a 5mm crochet hook, a 5.5mm crochet hook, either yarn scissors or just regular scissors, and I'm using the brand Big Twist value yarn. It's 100% acrylic in the color hot pink. First, you want to start by making a magic circle. So I just hold a yarn like this, wrap it around my hand once, pull this piece this way, and with my needle, let me do it again. Hold it like this, wrap it around my hand one time, pull this piece that you just wrapped around this way, put your needle through there, turn around, you have your magic circle. So now what you're going to do is chain 2. You're going to want to put 12 double crochets in this magic circle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Double crochet 12 stitches. You want to pull your magic circle closed, and you want to slip stitch into the first double crochet that you did. Slip stitch, make it tight, chain 1, and now you want to go back into that stitch that you just slip stitched in with 2 double crochets. So 1, 2, go on to the next stitch, 1, 2, next stitch, 2 double crochets, 1, 2, and you want to go all the way around in each stitch, placing 2 double crochets in each stitch. So once you've gone around, you would have placed 2 double crochets in each each stitch, my apologies, totaling in 24 stitches. So now what you'll want to do, slip stitch into that first stitch, chain 1, go back into that stitch, double crochet, and you want to double crochet all the way around with no more increases. Finish your third row. It should look something like this. Again, slip stitch to that first stitch that you did on that round, chain 1. You're going to go back into that same stitch you just slip stitch in with a double crochet, and you're going to double crochet all the way around, and you're going to continue to do this step until your footy or socks, whichever one you want to call it, could reach your ankle. So for me, I am a size 6.5 in women, sometimes 7, 4.5 men, sometimes 5 in men. So I'm going to do a total of 13 rows, but you can do as many rows as desired to fit your foot measurements. So I just finished my 13 rows. It looks something like this. So now what I did was slip stitch right there, and I chained 1. I am going to now cut that end off and pull through, tighten it. So from where this end is, we're going to count down 9 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And starting from this 9th stitch, we're going to attach our yarn. Slip stitch in, then go back into that stitch with a double crochet, and then you're going to want to double crochet 18 stitches around. And this is for the part that is on your heel. Crochet 18 stitches. It should look something like this. So now what I'm going to do, chain 1, turn it over, and I'm going to go back around in every stitch with a double crochet. You've completed that second row of that, you're going to chain 1, turn your work, and you're going to repeat that same step. And you want to continue to do this until you have 5 rows. So now we're currently on our 3rd row, and we're going to continue to do that until we have 5 rows of 18 double crochet stitches. We're coming up to the end of our 5th row. It should look something like this. So now what you'll want to do is to actually switch to your 5mm crochet hook. And then you're going to want to turn this backwards this way to connect these ends. Put your needle through the loop. And then you're going to want to put your needle through the stitch on the opposite end. Wrap around once, pull through, tighten. Then you want to go in this stitch right here, the first stitch on this side, and back into the stitch that you just slip stitch in with a single crochet. Then you want to go into the next stitch on this side and the next stitch on the opposite side, connecting those with a single crochet. Next stitch on both sides, connecting that with a single crochet. You're just going to want to continue to do that. Now what you want to do is create a chain, cut your work off, and pull through. It'll look something like this. For this next step, create your starting loop. You're going to want to go into the first hole on this side to take your yarn off your needle. Go into the first hole on this side, put your needle through, then put the yarn on the needle, pull through, wrap around, tighten it. Then you want to go back into that same exact hole with a single crochet. Go into this next hole, single crochet, and I am single crocheting on top of this yarn so I don't have to weave it in at the end. Next hole, single crochet. See this hole right here? Go through there, single crochet, single crochet, and you're gonna want to single crochet in all the holes that you see going around. We're coming up to the end of the single crochet row. So when you get to the end, you're going to slip stitch into that first single crochet you did on that round. Chain 3, and now you're going to switch back to your 5.5mm crochet hook. And now what you want to do is go into this first stitch you just chain 3 in with 2 double crochets. Go into the next stitch with 3 double crochets. 2, 3. Go into that next stitch with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Next stitch, 3 double crochets. And you want to continue to go into each stitch with 3 double crochets all the way around. My last stitch, so I'm going to put 3 double crochets in there. 1, 2, 3, and this is how it looks so far. So you're going to want to slip stitch into that first double crochet you're doing around, not the chain 3, not the chain 3, but the double crochet. So slip stitch through there, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. You want to go in that stitch that you just slip stitch and chain 3 in with 2 double crochets, 1, 2. Go into the next stitch with 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. Next stitch, 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. Next stitch, 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. And you want to continue to put 3 double crochets in each stitch around. So I just finished my second round of ruffles. So what I'm going to do is slip stitch through that first stitch we went in with, chain 1, cut my work off, pull that through. So then the last step would just be to weave in all your ends. So I just go through like a few stitches and through the back. Cut my work off. It should be a few ends on the inside that you'll need to weave in. Cut my work off. Then you're just going to weave in all ends necessary. And you have a completed sock or flitty, whichever one you like to call it.